What's up, my YouTube friends? Hey, I went to the hobby shop, train store, aka train store, Saturday. Picked up a few things, some cars. Picked up 3 cars, a new logo, and some scenery stuff. Drop you down to the table and show you what I got. Sorry. So first up, got some static grass. By the way, I made a static grass applicator. Hold on. Yeah, so I made one. Went to Harbor Freight and bought one of them. I gotta get some black tape, electrical tape, and tape up this thing. But I've used the, usually like everybody's been like taping up this end, but I cut out the pieces that fit in there. I kind of wedged them in there, and they hold the basket pretty well. I may tape it a little bit, but not too much. I don't want to get too carried away. I got to get some batteries. I thought this thing took the double A batteries, but it takes those huge, I guess they're D batteries. So I got to get some D batteries. So that's that. I'm sure it'll work fine. Alright. Got these screens. They had 3 different sizes at Dollar Tree, right? Only $1. They're pretty nice too. One thing is, I couldn't solder nothing to them. They must be stainless or something. I couldn't solder the wire right to it. I had to wrap it around really good. So I got some Woodland Scenics 4mm static grass, dark green, and 2mm static grass, dark green. And I'll probably pick up some other like lighter shade or something. I thought 4mm was pretty big. 4mm to me looks like it's going to be like really tall grass and end scale. I don't know how to read the back of this little chart here. I'm guessing it's telling you how much approximately, how much material this bag will cover. But anyway, I thought 4 inches was enough. Got some paints. I'm going to weather my track. Salt Tamiya paints, flat black, brown, and some orange. So I'll combine some colors. Got some bumpers for my ends. I went with the brown, the gray ones. I may throw some yellow on them or something, make them look faded and old or something. Got a Model Railroader magazine, because I like Model Railroader. Got 3 hopper cars. Alright, I'll take them out of the case and show you a little better. They're all Master. These are Master Plus, these 2, okay? And this is the Master line. All hoppers. We'll check these out. Detail is incredible. Even for the price. We'll go over that. And I got a new engine. And we'll show you that too. Let's go to part 2. Right. Let's start it. So, this, what you're seeing here is Atlas Master Plus. Let me see if I do that. That's what it is. I think I paid around $26 and change. Yep, $26 and change. It's the Master Plus, right? The amount of detail in this little car is just, it's incredible. It's got etched metal walkway up top, grab handles applied, right? This really isn't a review. I'm not just going over details on this car for the money that you pay. At both ends, grab irons. See the side detail, right? this car, let me do that. Right there, you can see it. It has a brake hose right here. So here, and the only way I knew that this had a brake hose, yesterday, Sunday, John 2618 came to the shop and we hung out all day, ran trains, went and chased, caught a CSX train, and came back and hung out and talked. And so earlier I was running one of these cars, and first right away, man, it was catching, it caught on a frog and derailed a couple times. We didn't think nothing of it, but then John, with his young keen eyes, saw that something was hitting. We thought it was this trip pin here, right? Sorry, this front pin, right? Which that's happened to me before, right? But we looked and we saw this brake hose was hanging straight down. So this little brake hose was catching the frog and causing this car to derail. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But hey, if you have a problem with this car and it's doing that, that's what's going on. Alright, let's take a look at the underside of this car. Look at all that piping detail. Right? It's crazy, the amount of detail. Like, it's hard to see, but like, they even have like different colors. There's red right there. I don't think you can see it on the camera, just because it's kind of a little dark, and I tried to get some light here, but let me see if this light helps any. Oh, bad, Jerry. You can kind of see it, but yeah, the detail on these cars is crazy incredible. You can read a lot of the lettering, you know. Yeah, I can read it even with my reading glasses. It's got the safety stripes, all the little hoses coming from the pipe down to the hatches. Just incredible. Metal trucks, body mounted couplers, and like you can see, applied brake wheel. Everything is just like, man, it's like there's a cut lever there. Just incredible, the detail on this. So this is an NS, and I got another one that's identical, just a different road. Same thing, a little different detail, like same detail under here, but no painting here, no striping. I guess it was just how the car was, right? You can see how this piping here and this air line here, right? These are vacuum cars, right? So this is a TCMX. Again, same detail. The detailing, can you see it in there? Right, got the reporting marks and all. Etched walkway, you can't see it. It's sort of right there, right? You can see I had to bend the air hose up. I already broke one off. They're fragile, but I don't want them to get caught again. Let me show you my next one. I like these cars, but I like the next one even more. Focus. That's what this is. It's a Rock Island air slide covered hopper. This is the Master line. It's not the Master Plus. It's the Master line. A little bit different. Like up top, no metal walkway, but nice walkway, right? It's not metal. Who cares, right? At this point, you know, in N scale, you don't see this detail. I mean, I wouldn't buy a bunch of these cars, but this car was $23 and change. $3 cheaper, right? Same detail pretty much, just no metal. underneath piping, all the piping, brake reservoirs, air reservoirs, brake levers, again, metal wheels, body mounted couplers. You can see a cut lever at both ends. That thing is probably really fragile right there. This is the brake end. I don't know if this is normal, these little notches right there. I never really noticed. Brake end, little ladder there, the ladder, and a little platform at the brake wheel. Applied. Everything is applied. Nothing is molded on except this this built-in ladder. That's it. The grab irons up top are applied. The hatches even look applied, but it's hard to tell. I saw some hatches that even open. These don't open. But good detail. I can pretty much read this with my readers, except for this stuff in here. But I can read the capacity, pound limits, load. I don't know if that's LT weight. I don't know what that is. Lightweight. I don't know. Nice detail on the sides, but the underneath detail is awesome. I love this car. There's a couple I think there's like 3 road numbers or 4 road numbers of this. I may get more of these. Not so much of them, because I just like this car, this older style car, better. Alright. So that is the Masterline series. So I got 2 of the Trinities and 2 of the or 1 of the Rock Island air slides. Then I got this. And let me tell you something. This sounds awesome. ESU Loksound is, in my opinion, compared to my Broadway Limited engine, hands down, past, like, it just blows it away in sound. One of the cool things about it is drive hold. People have done, TSG Multimedia did a really nice review on these. Pretty awesome detail, right? Let's take this stuff to the layout and run it around. I'm going to start it up. Sounds just like an Alco. So one of the features I just haven't gotten down yet that ESU does is drive hold. John told me about it, showed me how to use it, but I keep having problems with it. I don't know why. But, yeah. So, the CVs are all the way up for volume. It's a little louder than my Broadway Limited, but it sounds better, if you can understand that. Like, the Broadway Limited was more trebly. This sounds more bass. It's got more, like, bass to it instead of treble to it. That's 1. And it crawls. It will crawl. And in drive hold, you can engage it and make it sound like it's pulling a load, but for some reason, I'm getting it to do it, but when I go to disengage it, like here, I mean, put it on. Now with drive hold, you can control the volume of how the engine works. And the engine's not going any faster, right? Yeah, it sounds like it's working, right? And if you disengage it, so I don't know why, but I had a hard time pulling these two big new tankers or air slides hopper cars up that inner curve. I was pulling 3 up the outside, but for some reason, once I got to the apex of that curve there, it was spinning. This is kind of not level on this area, so I don't know if there's a decent grade, but these big cars here that you see here are pretty heavy. But yesterday I was pulling like 6 cars when John was here, but I was only pulling 2 of these. But still, I don't know. Maybe I need to break it in. But otherwise, man, I love this little engine. Sounds good. Seems to be running good. My only problem is I just don't understand how to use this drive hold, because what's happening is I use it and it works, and when I go to release it, the engine stops. So what do you think I'm doing wrong? I don't know. I don't know if, you know, I'm looking, and does the independent brake, does that do something? Does that really stop the engine, or does it do anything really to affect the momentum of the ESU decoders? That's what I'd like to know. But other than that, I like it. It's good detail. Sounds good. Like I said, it's a little bassier than the Broadway Limited. I said I'm going to let this run for a little while. It's 14 minutes, that's enough. Let me know about that independent brake, alright? Thanks!